got a little white label. They got the studio collection. I'm like, no, this is real leather. This is not cheapy cheap. This is Henny's and Marty's, baby. This is all the way from Europe. Okay. You gotta know how to phrase it.
Oh my goodness. I told you guys this was gonna be good. I hope I'm not laughing the whole time and I don't ruin my makeup. I'm sweating from laughing. I didn't know you can sweat from laughing.
Oh my gosh.
Hey all stars, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another series of Style for Success, Dressed Like a Boss. Today I have a very special guest, someone that I've known for many years and I admire. She is a star, she's a queen, love her to pieces, but I'm gonna jump into the first question because we don't want to talk too long.
Okay.
And the first question requires you to tell us about yourself, what you do in the fashion industry. So your introduction.
Okay, hi everyone, I'm Kela Walker. I am a media host, so I do hosting, producing, content creation, online, on air, and in person, baby. Giving a voice to people, places, and things.
I love it.
And I dress well while I do it.
Honey, hey! So, that just gives you a little taste about what you're about to experience on this episode.
Don't give me acting.
Honey,
Don't do it.
Honey is about to go down. So, like I said, I've known Kayla for a very long time. I have admired her for many, many years. She is super stylish. So, and you know what? You are the epitome of a boss, babe, in my opinion. You embrace who you are. You embrace your style. You love yourself. I see you and it makes me feel okay to say I love myself. And I don't care. I don't feel conceited because I think the way I've grown up, maybe it's my Nigerian background or whatever, I feel like, to say that, oh, I look the best, whatever, it just felt like I'm bragging a little bit. Yeah. But I think the older I get, I'm just like, no. That's okay. And I get that from you.
It's always interesting to hear how other people perceive you and what they think of you. So I appreciate that. I also heard a little bit like you're vain and it's okay to feel yourself.
I don't see
but
it
in
that
a way
way.
of like it's the confidence, right?
Yes,
so
I think that's what it is.
I always say that I have like a Kanye attitude with like Drake feelings. Like I'm that girl, you know what I mean? Like I've been saying some bold stuff. But I'm in the back like,
no,
no,
because
very Kanye Drake.
I think at least someone like me watching you say that or talk the way you talk about yourself, that is inspiring for me to be like, okay, yes, you can own your space, own your beauty, own whatever you're doing, and there's nothing wrong with that.
There is not, because who I am is not in competition with who you are.
Ooh. Oh, she's already dropping the jab.
I mean, but that's it. Like people are like, oh, I can't, be boldly myself or unapologetic, and you should be like who you are is not in competition with anyone else. Our light shines, the sun shines on everyone, and so it's not going to dim your light. It's not going to dim anyone's light. Show up and show out.
If that is not the epitome of dressing like a boss or styling for success, I think that is enough.
I mean,
there's more questions to come with that.
She leads by example, does she not?
We try. We live for a good slay. So yes. Question number 2. Can you describe your signature style and how has it evolved over the years? What elements do you think are essential for a powerful, chic look?
So my signature style is, oh my God, I want to say it's always sort of like, I always feel like funny defining it. But it's one of those things like it's polished, it's feminine, it's classic, but it's still modern with some edge. Right?
You didn't add sexy too. I still feel like you add a little bit of sexy.
As I've gotten older, she's got a little more sensual, a little more, sex potty, if you will. The body's gotten a little bit more conscious for the body con. So it is so funny because even my hairstylist, she was like, oh, your style, the way you've evolved, she's like, I love it. Because I like an oversized look. And she's like, no, I love what you've been doing. Yeah. These I'm seeing your curves. And
you're celebrating it more.
I am. I'm embracing it more. Because I think when we're younger, we're more like, oh, no, we always want what we don't got.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, girl, this is what you got. Work with it. Make it work for you. Because you see other girls confidently showing up in ways, and you I would never. And yet, here she is.
Card got full. Battery died. But we're back. We're going to jump into question number 3. Question number 3 is items you wish you duped what you're happy you didn't buy.
Oh, you do these all the time.
I know, it's so good.
Oh, okay, item I wish I do. And I want to say you actually inspired me. I want to say to get this bag maybe. The Fendi Sunshine Tote. I got the big one too. And it is nice. I want to say it's like one of the like limited edition as like ombre side, the ivory handle. When I tell you that bag scratches
the skin.
so easily, I see every bump, bruise, just. And I'm like, and I hate to coddle pieces or like feel like I gotta be like,
you want to wear them.
No, I wear my stuff. I don't want to save it for a special occasion.
Today
I don't want to preserve it in a moment. Like I want to carry it all day, every day, whenever I feel like it. And that bag shows everything. So if I could have duped that Fendi Sunshine Tote, I would have duped that. What else do I feel like? I think that's one of my biggest. It's not dupe so much, but like a regret purchase. I don't like paying a lot of money for something that it's just gotta make sense.
I hear you on that.
I'm an accessory girl, so like shoes, jewelry, bags, coats, clothes. I don't want to spend a lot of money for that.
I feel like that's how I am. Every now and then I'll spend a lot of money on designer pieces, but for the most part, in my head, I'm like, I can wear anything.
Right.
I look fabulous.
As I sit up here in this like designer shirt.
I know, right? I
wear this tank top all the time, yo, all the time.
You get your cost per wear, honey. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, so I know I completely get it. I just feel like I can wear something from anywhere.
Yeah, because of style.
That's style. The thing. That's what it is. That's what
style
it is.
versus fashion makes a huge difference.
It does. So what are you happy you didn't buy?
What am I happy I didn't? Oh my gosh, there's so much. I'm happy I did not. The girls might not like me.
It's okay. They'll be fine. They get
I'm
over
happy I did not buy any of the Bottega Jodies. Because they are duped down, okay?
No, I have a Jody. I love my Jody.
Yeah, but your Jody next to someone's dupe and it's like, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Where's the difference? I can't tell, okay? And I saved a few $1,000s. So I'm happy I didn't buy that. They got them on Amazon. They got them everywhere. They can find that bag. So sorry to you. Kudos to you girls that got the dupe. We see each other. Do you regret that purchase?
In honesty, I have to say I don't, because I do wear it a lot.
Yeah, good.
I do have moments of damn. Yeah, where I'm
damn.
Yes. So the spaghetti Jody, I saw it, and I wanted to buy it so bad, but I had to have a come to Jesus moment with myself, and I think I just bought a Fendi bag, and this was in Toronto, and then somebody posted it on TikTok. And Amazon already had the dupe, and I was just like, wow.
Them girls in the fence as they call it on the TikTok, the fence, I'd be like, wait, what? The dupes that be over there? I'm like, this is insane.
Like,
insane.
My mouth drops half the time because they'll do comparisons. So I have someone who helps me with some of my Amazon stuff as well. And she's like, dude, I found your bag. And the things she finds, like my Amazon shop.
Mind-boggling.
We have a little dupe section.
You should.
It's insane.
She has an inspo section on the Zon. I call it the Zon. It's no longer Amazon, because the things you find on the Zon, I'd be like, girl, can you believe I found this on the Zon? Not Amazon.
I'm going to say that now.
Okay?
I'm like, Kayla said it's the Zon.
It's just like when I wear H&M and it's a good piece from H&M, I'm like, oh, this is Henny's and Maritz. This is Henny's and Maritz. And
when you said that yesterday, I was like, huh?
Because they got a little white label. They got the studio collection. I'm like, no, this is real leather. This is not cheapy cheap. This is Henny's and Maritz, baby. This is all the way from Europe. Okay? You gotta know how to phrase it.
Oh my goodness. I told you guys this was gonna be good. I hope I'm not laughing the whole time and I don't ruin my makeup. I'm sweating from laughing. I didn't know you can sweat from laughing.
Oh my
gosh. Okay, so we're gonna jump into question number 4. Okay, I have to hold it away because the glasses don't look so good with the outfit.
You know what you need? You need those glasses where you're like,
ooh,
where you hold them in the air.
Oh, that would be so good, especially with the gloves.
And you know what? You don't even have to you can this is the question indicator.
Yes. I need to look for one of those.
Noted. Yeah. Yes. You can find them.
I'm sure I will. Yeah. I'm like Kayla said.
I'm sure you can find them on the Zon.
Yeah. Okay, the Zon. And if you guys, because my audience, they know everything. Oh. They know where to find stuff. If you guys know where, yes, the All-Stars, they're connected. Yeah, they're connected. So if y'all know where I can get them glasses.
I don't know if they're opera glasses. you know.
Yeah, I think aren't they like
ladies
opera
that
dancers?
leisure glasses. I don't know, but she needs them.
Yeah, I do, especially with these gloves now. I feel like that's how I feel.
Oh, next level.
I feel like I should be on a balcony watching a play.
Yeah, and should. And will, I'm sure. It's coming.
Right, we are in New York.
I mean,
Yes.
the year just started.
It did. Okay, question number 4. What brands do you think are winning right now?
Ooh.
What brands are worth every penny? And who's trying it?
Trying it. Okay. I feel like Loewe is winning right now.
I agree.
Loewe, I mean, down to even the accessories, the sunglasses, and J.W. Anderson, the creative director behind that brand. So, right, like, even if you're not into Loewe's price points, like going over to J.W. Anderson,
Yep.
you can still get those cool, quirky pieces, classic, but yet with, like, that edge.
Mm-hmm.
So I really love what J.W. Anderson is doing with Loewe. So I really feel like they are killing it right now. Oh, who else is killing it right now that I love? I love to see Kate. It's so funny. Someone was like, "Oh, I think I'm a Kate girl," and I thought they were talking about the other Kate. And I was like, "That doesn't seem on brand for you." And then I was like, "Oh no, Kate, with an H
with the H
and an I.
Yeah.
Kate, that Kate.
That
Yes.
Kate.
I can't afford Kate.
No,
but,
you can. I got some pieces on sale.
You know, actually, I want to say who I think is killing it. I think is like under the radar, but has these really great. I think is low key, high key. That girl, Ray. I don't know how to say it, but it's Matches Fashion has their own line.
Yeah, I think I've seen
Those
that.
pieces
I've
are
seen
so
that.
good. They remind me of the Row. Even Kate.
Yes, yeah, and their price point's not
Yes,
terrible.
they're not terrible.
Are they Australian?
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm not. I haven't purchased anything from that
Those
brand.
pieces,
but
I'm always like
yeah,
stalking
I've
those
seen
online.
some of them, and the price point's really good. And I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I've noticed that. I bought a Kate jacket. Actually, no, did I bring it? I didn't bring it on this trip. I got it on sale.
Did you really?
I did, and the price went back up.
She got the last one, y'all.
I did, but the price went back up to
Did
normal.
it?
But yeah, so I was like, and I wore it last Fashion Week. I wore it over and over again. It's
nice.
that
You got
coat.
your money's worth.
Honey, I've got my money's, girl. If I could wear that coat every day, I'm gonna get my money's worth out of this
I
one.
love it. As you should.
Right? And then the boots. I got a pair of boots.
No, you do have the boots with the
Yeah.
snake skin print at the toe.
Worth
So
every
good. Those are
dime.
good. Those are really
a good pair, yeah.
You're gonna wear those for years.
I sure will. So there are a few pieces, some denim pieces that are not outrageous. I think I when I buy the pieces, because at first I was just like, okay, why is it so expensive? And with that particular coat, I've worn it over and over and over again. The shape, the cut, the fabric. So I get it. I get it. Even though I still feel like it's still a little pricier than I would like, and they're running on their fame, right? Because when they originally started, it was still more attainable luxury, right? Now it's becoming very unattainable.
It
luxury.
is high.
Yeah, it's becoming high.
Those price points is.
Yeah.
I'm getting to the tippy
Yeah,
top.
and they keep on going up. But I have to say, those boots, and not all their shoes, but those boots,
I love that.
I would buy them again.
I also really love what Awake Mode is doing. Yeah. I clearly love these pieces that are like classic, but yet again, they have like something about them, just like that, make them distinct and individual. I love pieces that do that, but can still stand the test of time in your wardrobe.
And that's what at least all the brands you just mentioned. That's exactly what they're doing.
Those.
Another guest talked about Loewe and J.W. Anderson and how you can't go wrong with it right now. You can't go wrong with it. They're really having a moment. And I was telling him, I sold my puzzle bag. He's like, no, you shouldn't have done that. Because now he's like, even on Fashion Fell in the resale market, they are
those
up there.
pieces are. Yeah, that bag is nice.
Yeah.
The Loewe puzzle bag. I'm trying to think what else. I'm trying to think like who's trying it.
I was gonna say who's trying it.
Like who's like attempting but not.
No, but who's
mark?
just like doing the most or attempting, not hitting the mark. Who's charging too much? Who just feels like they're feeling themselves but they're not there, or they're just not it right now.
I don't know. Who do you think is not it right now?
Well, not that they're not it, but they're definitely trying it with their prices. Chanel, for me, like Chanel's trying it.
Absolutely. That goes without saying.
They're trying.
Like the price keeps going up and up and up, which is what someone asked me yesterday. Like, if you could get your ideal vintage designer bag, what would it be? And I named like a Chanel caviar leather, double flap. yes, they still make it, but I'm like, I want the vintage
Yeah,
one with the gold
That's the one that I have.
strap. Oh,
Yeah.
no, that's the one I have.
No, because I got my
course.
first many years ago, right?
Yeah.
And it's still in. And I was telling somebody this. It's in better condition than my newest. So that pink one which is my newest classic, and I'm not buying any more after that. But that is my newest one. Came with the strap already twisted.
Ooh.
My old one that I either got it in 2007 or 2008. Never had any of those issues.
Yeah.
The gold is not tarnished. My 19, the gold is completely tarnished. Like
anything pre 2000s, I'm like, give me that. Like
it went down
2008.
2008 is when there was a quality drop, and they haven't changed since.
I'm not interested.
Yeah. And the thing is, I think what people forget is because I think everyone looks at Chanel that it's the epitome of luxury and all of that. And I even I was having this conversation. Maybe I think I was having it with Carolyn. I can't remember who. I feel like I've been talking so much about fashion lately that I don't know who I'm talking to. But I was saying that, the quality has gone down. I know the quality has gone down. I know I technically shouldn't be. Actually, I was talking to the guys at Fashion File about it. Yeah, so we were actually talking about the workmanship, everything. And I'm like, I know all of this, but here I am still buying. I said I would not buy a classic. I refuse.
Yep.
But I'm still buying from the brand when I know it's not the same.
Yeah.
And I think and what he said, it's just the idea.
It's the idea, but isn't that what luxury is, right?
Exactly.
Like it's all this idea, and really when you think about it, luxury is within you, and it's how you live life, it's how you show up. It's not a price point, right? Mm-hmm. Like it doesn't matter what it costs, it's just really how you embody it. Yes. But it's also why I love a brand like Fashion File. Like if I'm gonna wear or buy specifically a design or something, like I don't feel the need to go and buy retail, pay retail. Because you can get it at a discounted rate, and the quality is just as good. I mean, like because the girls are trying to keep up.
That part.
They're trying to keep up, so they're getting something, and they're selling it so they can get the next thing. And I'm like, oh, let me get that thing you didn't wear but 2 times, and pay a significantly less price. I'll take that one.
Girl, so my first time actually going into Fashion File. And seeing and the way I think the display and the visual makes a world. It does. My shopping, the way I shop, I am an experienced type of shopper. Like I want to have an experience. Like even though I don't really drink, please give me champagne. Like lay it out, all the things.
You want the luxury quality of it all.
And I think because I offered it to so many people for so many years, I'm like, it's now my time to receive.
And you should.
So that's how I like to shop. So when I entered, and it was an open
space.
I was just like,
because I'm sure the way you shop and the way you have your career in retail, you're like you are used to luxury and you're used to a short experience. So when you hear resale, you're like, and what is this thrifted vagabond space I'm about to enter? And you went in and you're like, oh, this is a showroom. This is glamorous. This is like I'm sure you were like, what is this? Have I entered the pearly gates of
legit? I swear to God, I wish somebody was there recording my expressions because I could not help myself.
I love it.
I was freaking out. That's why I'm just like, I've been like toying with this. I'm like, I need to go back. It is
a very fine-tuned space. They have curated it very well. From the color coordination on the walls to just the clean aesthetic of the space. Let's be clear, you're still spending money.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
So like you should at least be made to feel like you're having an experience.
Yes, I agree.
Whether it is brand new or used. And so Fashion File does that. We're clearly friends.
I know, exactly. We're getting ready to go.
I'm not gonna hold you. I get a lot of my bags from Fashion File. A lot of them.
I will be now. I will be now. I know somebody's gonna be like, "Why are you pulling your gloves off?" Because my phone won't open up.
Any of the fashion girls that wear gloves already know what the problem is. How are you functioning with these gloves? She's got to take one off.
I gotta take one off. So I think I'm gonna keep one like this, which kind of looks cute.
You're gonna create a new look.
I know, right?
Or we gotta get you some gloves that are like fingerless.
I know. I need the fingerless gloves. Yeah, because I love the look. Okay. Question number 5. What fashion trends and accessories are a big no as far as you're concerned?
Oh, fashion trends and accessories. You know what I'm not into? I'm not into the pants. The girls in the panties and like the stockings, and I'm like, oh god. I don't care if they're knit, I don't care what the material is. You're wearing a panty.
Yeah, legit.
And it's giving me like, are we a Rockefeller girl? Like, what are we doing? And I actually contemplated, because it's fashion.
I know. That's
you gotta shop. And I was like, am I gonna do it? And I was like, are you gonna compromise what you feel should not be in fashion to be in fashion? And I was just like, don't do it, Kayla. Yeah. I'm not gonna do it.
Oh, but I did it.
Because you still want to shut them down.
Yes.
But I am not into that little panty
You know what? I'm not into that look too. I think that's gonna be. I think it was it on my items I'm happy I didn't buy list. I think for last year for YouTube. So I was like, but I won't lie. Getting ready for Fashion Week, I was like, do I wear shorts?
I was thinking it too.
Yeah, I'm like, do I wear shorts?
Like, oh, do I do it for the do I do it for the gram? Do I do it for the fashion? Do I do it for the girls? I was like, nah, be true to yourself. Don't do it.
Part.
And that's what that goes off to, like, in the trends, right? Like, trends come and go, but you still have to be true to yourself and how you show up and how you really deliver on those trends.
I agree.
So that one, I'm just like,
no,
you look like a clown. Like, where are you going? Where are you going?
And this is one of the things that I promised to myself for Fashion Week. I will not dress like a clown. I will not dress outside of the normal way I dress. Right. So I intentionally made sure that all the outfits I created were outfits that I would wear in Atlanta, anywhere, no matter where I am, and or that you probably would have seen something similar like on my OOTD series. So yeah,
you wanna up the ante a little bit for Fashion Week, but you still want to be true to yourself. And you still want to feel like this is something I would actually wear. It's not a costume ball.
Yes.
I mean, again, you do want to show up and show out, but it's a very thin line and it's a slippery slope.
I agree on that.
You got to tread lightly.
I agree on that.
It belongs on the red carpet, not on the sidewalk.
Oh, speaking of red carpet, you didn't say that. How many red carpets you've done? Grammys, the Met Gala, all the things.
I said the girl host and produce. You know, did you think it was a hobby? No, I do this. I've done the Grammys. I've done the Met Gala. I've done the MTV Awards. I've done the BET Awards. I've done the Tonys. I've done them all, except for the Oscars. I've done them all.
So that's
I don't know about the Oscars. The Oscars are a little scary to me. It's a lot. It's a lot.
But you can handle your own.
Listen, if they came knocking, I would answer. But that is the only one. I've done pretty much all the red carpets.
You know, one thing I've learned, and I'm sure you probably can attest to this, the more you meet all these different people, celebrities or whatnot, everyone's just a normal, regular human being just like you.
No, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and that's one thing I've learned. Like, I had moments where I was getting anxious about going somewhere and meet the fact that I was going to be in a room with a lot of different people, especially actually I went to LA and I was in the space with like a lot of different actors, Jordan Peele, like all these big Hollywood big wigs, and my sister was just like, so who are they, like, and what makes them any better than you? And funny enough, everybody was so chilled, everybody was very vulnerable, like it was just 100% different from what I expected.
I geek out, I want to say more like the people behind the scenes, the people that like you should know but probably don't know, like Pat McGrath. I feel like is just now getting her flowers. She has been such a big game changer in the makeup industry for years, and I think only maybe her makeup line is maybe a few years old. And I remember when they were talking about Kylie Jenner and she was such a big billionaire and making strides in the beauty industry, and I'm like, Pat McGrath been that girl. So when I see people like Pat McGrath, who is never in front of the camera, always plays behind the scenes, or like a Kehinde Wiley when we talk about like art, and I'm like, that is Kehinde Wiley. Like, I geek out over those people who are again behind the scenes creating these beautiful works of art or just doing these amazing creations and productions that again we don't celebrate them the way we should.
I agree.
Oh my gosh. Like Lena Waithe. I'm like, Lena Waithe, or Ava DuVernay. Like, we see them a little bit more, but those are amazing creators to me who are just
not getting the flowers, the recognition they deserve,
but putting so many people on. I love them too. And I'm now hosting On by Moni's podcast. I'm hosting the show because
the gloves have made me handicapped.
So it's blame the gloves. I've taken over. She's now putting me to work. Okay. I thought I was a guest, but now I'm a host. Okay.
Only you.
What fashion trends and anything? Wait, which question are we on? Okay, and my next question is, and this is what you say to me.
Okay.
What fashion trends and accessories do you want all your clients to try this year?
Okay. Since you don't have clients per se, I would say, what fashion trends do you want all your audience or what do you call your girls?
Cuties.
What do you want all your cuties to wear this year?
What do I want all my cuties to wear? I just want my cuties to get dressed, show up and show out. That's what I say all the time. Like, live life well, dress the part, And I feel like so many times, like, people will be in my DMs and they're like, oh, you know, I wish, or I should get dressed, or, and I'm like, girl, well, why didn't you?
That part.
Get dressed. Like, you don't, it doesn't have to be a special occasion like we were talking about earlier. It doesn't have to be for a moment. Like, you are the moment. You are the reason. Show up, show out in life, and always on all days. And so that's what I want.
Wait, pause, stop, wait a minute.
I can't do it again.
Yeah,
because it's genuine and it's real.
Yes.
It just came off my heart and my head.
I'm like, show up and show out. Dude, I'm like, that should be an audio. We maybe have to pull it from this and for TikTok.
I can't do it again.
Yeah, I know. I'll pull it. Yeah, I need to make it an audio.
Show up and always on all days. That's what it was. But it's gonna be better the first part.
Yeah, it'll be better the first one. I'm gonna pull that and like use it for a TikTok audio.
Okay.
That was good.
Okay.
All right, cuties. I will. I'm like, shoot. I will. You know, we give flowers.
Yes,
we give flowers.
You absolutely do. We love that about you.
Me and Caroline were having that conversation when I interviewed her. She was like, she doesn't understand. Well, no, maybe not during the interview, outside of the interview, but just the people who don't give props when you're inspired. And it's like, it's okay. It's okay to say that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm like, maybe because of this influencer space that people feel the need that if they say they were influenced that it takes away from them. And I'm like, no, I'm inspired by everyone and everything around me.
Real quick to let you know, I will swagger jack you in a minute. I saw your outfit. I loved it. And I went and got it. I'm going to swagger jack you real quick. Like, or like, I'll let you know, like, this look is inspired by, like, and inspiration comes from everywhere, from, you know, just from all walks of life. You know, whether celebrity, whether it's your fellow influencer, just girls about town, you can find inspiration anywhere. So I'm gonna let you know. I'm like, yeah.
And I think that's also a sign of true style. Like, it's so you get inspired. Like, nothing just falls from the heavens and that's it. Like, you're inspired by what you see in the stores or what you see people wearing on the street. So
and how you feel.
That part too.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, how you feel like.
Yeah. I woke up this morning feeling really good. Like, this wasn't the original outfit, but I was just like, it's Kayla coming over.
And he was like, let me add some diamonds. Let me pull on some gloves. Darling. It's giving luxury. It's giving lifestyle. We reside here. Hello, hi. Welcome.
Yeah. They're going to be like, you guys are a mess. Okay, question number 7.
Do you need help?
No, I think I got it. Actually, you did a good job of like centering it for me, so thank you. Question number 7. What practical advice can you offer women looking to enhance their wardrobe without breaking the bank?
I think it goes back to what we were saying, that style is any and everywhere. I think so often people are trying to go for these big name brands and they want to have the labels, but you really can find fashion anywhere, and it's about honing in on your own style. You know, you can find that inspiration, but make it your own. Even if I am inspired and I'm like, I'm going to dupe this look, I'm going to swagger jack this look, how am I going to make it Kayla's? And how am I going to put my own spin on it? So I think it's really honing in on your style and creating that for yourself. Don't get caught up on the labels. And if you spend the money in the spaces where it's going to make sense. Like, make it make sense. That's one of my favorite. I be like, make it make sense all day, every day. So something that you can wear often. We were talking about the accessories. We were talking about the bags, the shoes, the coats. Like, things that you can wear every day, continuously. And nobody's going to look at you and be like, you got that shirt on again? You got them jeans on again? You know, like things that you can just wear and get your cost per wear out of it. The return on investment works to your advantage.
I agree. 100% agree on that. I think, I don't know, I feel like 2023 was my come to Jesus moment.
Was it?
Where, especially towards the end of the year. I think when a lot of things happen, you view it as negative, but it's God getting you ready for another season. And I think that's really what it was for me. And it was just also, a part of that wasn't just like mentally and like tangible things, but just looking at my wardrobe and how I dress and how I think about fashion, how I consume fashion too. Right. Because I know I will own I was being very frivolous with the way I was just consuming. And then it got to a point where I had to clean it all up and get ready for the new year and new season. You
have to be conscious of that conspicuous consumption where you're just like, why am I shopping so much? Do I need to go to therapy? Like, do I need to go have a kiki with my friends as opposed to like spending all this money? So you gotta like stop and take a moment, because when you start like cleaning out that closet, you're like, I don't even wear this. Or like, you know, that designer shirt, you're like, how many times you gonna wear this Gucci shirt? They got Gucci all over it. Like, where are you going? Right? And so another thing that I like to think about when I'm like cleaning out my closet, right? One, if I haven't worn it in 5 years, let it go. Or if it's like, maybe I love it, but it's like you didn't pay a lot of money for it. You don't wear it often. I tell this to my friend, I'm like, you paid $20 for the shirt. You can let it go. You bought it 10 years ago. Let it go. I promise you've gotten your cost per wear out of it. Or if I had to pack and move today, would I want to pack it?
That's actually good.
That helps me a lot. Where I'm like, because you know when you packing, you be like, never mind, forget it. I'll buy another one. Or like you just couldn't care less about certain things. That's when it's time to let it go.
I love that. I love that. But that's also allowed me to be very more creative with my outfits too. Because when you're doing that clean out and when you're going through stuff, then you're like, wait a second, I have that. And I find things I forget. Like I totally forgot I had that. So that's actually really good. I'm going to take that advice too. Thank you, girl.
And it's quality over quantity. We get caught up in the quantity. And we got to remember, it's the quality pieces that stand the test of time. And you'll be like, I actually really love this black t-shirt that I'm wearing, right? And like making it work for you. Like you don't need a maybe 100 of them. You don't need 50 of them. Just get you a couple of really good ones.
Yeah, and I think gone were the days where I feel like back in the day used to be a thing to say like I have 100 pairs of shoes or I have 50 bags or I have all that shit.
I mean, I
like,
still do.
But I think more so
I've got
now.
these options.
Well, but hey, especially you because you do a lot of you're first of all you're in New York where I feel like every day is a fashion moment here.
Yeah.
And then a lot of speaking engagements and a lot of events. But for the everyday person, like you know. Unless you're wearing it consistently to work, or if you're just wearing it consistently, do that. But when you're adding, try and take out so that way you're not cluttered. Because I feel like the more stuff you have, the harder it is to dress.
Absolutely, and I think a lot of people get caught up in like fantasy purchases. Like, oh my God, I'm gonna wear this when I go to dinner with Beyonce. Girl, when are you going to dinner with Beyonce? When? You might go to a show, but you know you get caught up like, oh my God, this would be so good on the yacht with like the champagne and like girl, be realistic in your purchases. Where are you going? What are you doing?
Unless you have that champagne drip boat cruise plan.
I mean, listen, then by all means. But otherwise, and even my friend, I hope her get dressed, and I'm like, okay, where are you going? And she's like, and I'm like, how do you feel? Where are you going? How do you feel? And what do you want to convey? That's what I ask my friend, those 3 questions when she gets, or when anybody, when they're like getting dressed and doing certain things. And I don't want to tell you what looks good on you or what doesn't, but I'm like, how do you feel?
Yes.
Where are you going?
Yes.
And what do you want people to look at you and think? And when you answer those questions, that will help you get dressed. At least it does for me.
Yeah. No, but it makes sense because those will depend on and the dress or what I wear.
Yeah.
Now I've started planning my outfits a week in advance by looking at the forecast.
Wow.
I know.
No, you have to. Yeah.
I have to just because of with the kids and everything and the lifestyle. So I've been doing that a week in advance. My sister does that. But she's also very organized and whatever. So she'll try everything on the night before or like the weekend. Yeah. I just started doing that. I'm really good at visualizing outfits and I rarely get it wrong.
I do visualize outfits, but I will try on everything before I pack, and I will take a picture.
Yes, I did that for Fashion
every
Week.
look.
Yes,
so that then I can be like, what do I want to wear today? Okay,
Yes.
that one.
It makes it so much easier.
Does.
This is actually something I would highly recommend for anyone. If you have somewhere you're going to, or if it's just a busy week, try everything on, and it's right there for you.
It only took one trip for me to not. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm wearing this. I got there, everything was too big, and I had ill packed because I didn't try on anything, and I was like, that will never happen to me ever again.
That part.
And so for that reason, I try on everything and I take a photo, so I know what I'm packing.
All right. I'm almost like I'm like looking at the last question because I mean that means it's done. We have one more question, and I'm really enjoying this conversation.
This is fun!
I know. I'm sorry, guys. Kayla doesn't have a YouTube channel, but we're working on that. So she has to before the end of this year. Yes, I have an editor for you if you need.
Say less, boss. Say less.
Yes.
It's coming. Stay tuned. The Kela Walker show is coming.
There you go.
To the YouTube near you.
All right, so last question, question number 8.
Okay.
In your opinion, how does dressing like a boss impact a woman's confidence and overall success in both her personal and professional life?
Oh, this is a very packed question. I mean, essentially, I feel like it goes back to what we were saying earlier. Like, I feel like fashion is so powerful. People think of it as just this frivolous thing and like, oh, it's just clothes, and it's not just clothes. It's how you feel, and when you feel good, you look good, you show up and you walk the walk, and because you look the part. And so I always say, like, dress the part, dress well, because fashion and your style speaks for you before you ever say a word. When you step into a room, they see that woman wearing, and even this, like, I don't really like wearing, I'm into black and neutrals lately, but if I'm going to a certain event in a certain space, I will not wear black.
Because you don't want to blend in? Because
I do not want to blend in. Also, as magical and as slimming and forgiving as black is forgettable.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, black clothing, not black people.
Yeah.
No,
we're not forgetting.
But black clothing, like, they're like, oh, the girl in black. And it's like, well, which one?
Right.
A whole bunch of them had on black. But when you are the girl in red, now, oh yeah, I remember the girl in red. I remember the girl in the cerulean blue suit. You know, like, I remember that girl.
Right as I was like, ooh, yes, with the blue suit.
And so, again, it's like when I'm showing up in the spaces that I'm in, I think about these rooms that I'm in and how I want to be perceived, how I want people to see me, and if I want to be seen. And so I think fashion has that power, again, of just speaking volumes for you before you say a word. And I learned that even doing red carpet interviews. When I started out very early on working with local networks, you know, the big shows and networks are at the top of the carpet. We got the Extras, the Insider, you know, Entertainment Tonight. They're at the top. And those smaller networks, they're at the back of the carpet. And at the back of the carpet, you're less likely to get an interview. And so the publicist is coming before the talent, and she's like, who are you? Who are you with? And she's giving you that elevator look. You know the elevator look.
I do. Because they do.
That up, down.
Yeah.
And back up. That up, down.
Yeah.
They give you that elevator look. And so I learned very early on to dress the part, because if you like my fit, you're more likely to say, oh, hello, hi.
Yes.
Who are you? Or you're open to starting a conversation. And that's how I would get my interviews. Like my fit would be.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to dress the part. Okay?
Yes.
So I'm going to dress the part.
Which one?
So
was
that
it last year that you had? It looked like the butterflies, or was it butterflies? Or it was just the hair.
The Met Gala?
Yeah.
Because we've done it 10 times.
Yes.
10 times we've done the Met Gala.
You're sending me those pictures because I'm like, I want to show the girls.
Yes. Oh, we did. Because last year's
that
was like
so
Karl
good.
Lagerfeld. So we did like a play on the pompadour.
Yes.
And we did like hair going down. Like it. My
it was like, I saw that just like, yeah.
It's funny.
You know when you cheer you're like, I was in Atlanta cheering. I was like, yes, she did that.
Because and that be the assignment, like, we got to make the girls gag.
Yes, no, you did.
Shout out to Gabrielle Corney, who does my hair, and I'm like, Gabby gonna make the girls gag, because my assignment for her is make the girls gag, and also I have to wear hair that I would not normally wear in my day-to-day life, because it is a costume ball. So I'm like, do something different. Take me blonde. Give me a bouffant. Give me a ponytail that's down to my ankle. Like, we just really take it there. But again, that's a part of like dressing the part. It's a costume ball. Show up, show out, be seen. Let people know that you are there and you want to make a statement. And I think that's the beauty of fashion. It is not this frivolous thing. It has this power to make you feel good. It has this power to make you be seen and heard, all while just stepping into the space. So I encourage women to really step into that and own their style, own who they are and how they show up in space and what they wear.
I love that. You know what you said, and you said you dropped so many gems, but you said fashion is just not frivolous.
It's not frivolous.
And I think so many people, because every now and then you'll get those negative Nancys that just leave those stupid comments. They're like, is this what you know? But it's true. It's not frivolous, and I try to make it light, but it really is the way people see you. And the way you want to show up. It is an extension of self. You know, we get to have fun with it, and I think that's such a privilege, and it's something that I personally don't take for granted. But it's so nice to hear that. Yeah, it's not frivolous. It's actually a major component of our everyday life.
It is such a major component. People are like, oh, the influence, and I'm like, you know, style is such a huge impact. When you think about our vice president, you're thinking about that inauguration. You think about our first lady. People want to know what they wore. You think she is the vice president of a free world, and you want to know what she's wearing, because that's how style plays into position and success. Like this show, you know, they were navy for a reason. Navy is a power color. It is strong, it is confident, and it's not as harsh, if you will, as black. It's a little softer. Like color there's a whole strategy and technique behind color, and so we ain't gonna get that deep.
I know, right?
But you know, fashion is not frivolous, and the girls are like, oh, I don't. You don't, because you can't. But you should. You should. Okay? Because they're judging the book by its cover. Okay, baby? So make your cover a little bit better. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to be shady. We're not going to be shady. Because the All-Stars are nice girls.
I know. The All-Stars are nice girls, but we're nice. But, you know, we tell the truth.
The girls is like, I don't know makeup. You don't, because you can't, babes. And you should. Okay, now carry on.
Oh, my gosh. Kayla, thank you.
This is fun.
This is amazing.
I gotta come to the ATL and hang out.
Yeah, you do. I've already told you. With the one time you came that I saw you, I was like,
I say ATL and then she gives me her African accent. Like, I said ATL and then she goes to like Lagos.
I know. Kayla was like, when are we going to Lagos? I was like, girl, I want everyone to come to Lagos, but Lagos is a different beast too.
I'm
like,
ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready. Plan the girls trip. Let's go.
Okay. We'll see. You know what? Do you know? Have you ever met TT? She's the
yes.
travel-
I met TT.
Yeah.
I met TT in Paris.
Oh yes, exactly.
I feel like
together.
yeah. I feel like if not New York, we've met in Paris.
Yeah.
Because you know we're world travelers.
Yes, we are. Yes, she's. I'm gonna try and get her to. plan
TT be
something.
everywhere,
Yeah, honey. Right as we speak,
look,
she's out. She's
her
out
and
and
her
about.
man.
Right? I know.
I was like, where the girls at? Play a girls trip, TT, please.
I know. She's gonna start planning them, but that Lagos trip, I think it needs to be planned.
Yeah.
If
absolutely.
not this year, maybe next year.
Sign me up.
I will. I'll let you know.
I got my fantasy fix on deck.
All right. With that said, thank you so much for doing this. I appreciate you so much. We're playing after this, so we definitely have to stop. But guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. Make sure you are following Kayla. If you don't, you're doing yourself a disservice. Please give them all the handles. I'm not kidding.
It is Kela Walker across the board, Kela Walker. Except for the clock app, it's Kayla V. But follow me there, because girl, I need
What's
help.
the clock app?
TikTok.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I'm like, what's the clock app? Clearly, I'm locking this up.
And on that note, thank you for logging on to this week's episode. We'll see you next time, okay?
Wait. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. It's Odd by Body. Well, obviously subscribe to this channel. Hit the notification bell. That way you never miss a video. Check out my social, Odd by Body, on TikTok, on the Clock app, and Instagram. Website, oddbymonica.com, Pinterest, all the things. It's Odd by Monica. Thank you so much for, sorry, tongue-tied. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. This was fun.
See you guys in the next one. Bye, all stars.